I love your shoes.
Thank you.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Are those made or dance?
They are.
Hello, and welcome to Eye Contact Experiment of 2023 Part 2. The last one was in March. This one is in November. It's a little colder, but it's a sunny day, which is rare for Washington, and I'm stoked to get back into the wagon of staring at strangers. Yeah, thank you for visiting.
My name is Hayden Servadius, and I'm majoring in linguistics.
How did you feel after this experience?
Like I was having a conversation with someone without having a conversation. Mostly, like, I felt a little bit bad because I kept seeing your face, like, twitch, and I was like, do I look bad? Is my hair, is it out of place? It felt like time was passing weirdly, I guess. That also felt strange.
And did you learn anything about yourself?
It sort of solidified the knowledge of my own ADHD, that I just kept having to fight the urge to look at the sounds in the background. The intense desire to make eye contact with my friends, to like engage them into the strange thing I was doing.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers now?
I don't know your name as of right now, though, which I think is really funny. Yeah, no, I feel like I know you a little bit.
Hello, my name is Red Grogene. It was kind of fun. I feel a little bit like nervous, but a lot more like calm and maybe a little bit more aware of who you are as a person. It kind of feels.
Did you learn anything about yourself?
I feel a lot of need to match the energy of the person in front of me. In my opinion, the best way to meet someone is to turn the stranger into a strange experience and then into a friend. So, a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah. But also, I met you like 4 minutes ago.
That's true.
My name is Naya. I'm an environmental science and theater major.
How do you feel after that experience?
I feel very exposed and open and observed. I learned I have a problem with sitting still. I don't look at things for 3 minutes too often. So just not being as hyper aware of myself, I guess, as I was, would have been nice to do this over again. And I think too much about what other people are perceiving from me.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers?
I feel like I've gotten to know you very well in 3 minutes. Yeah.
What is your name?
Steve McDowell.
And are you a teacher?
I'm a professor, yeah.
What do you teach?
Math.
Ooh, okay. How do you feel after that experience?
Relaxed. No, don't feel uncomfortable. I would feel uncomfortable if it wasn't for a experiment. I would not normally stare at a stranger, look into a stranger's eyes for that long if it wasn't for this reason.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers?
Yeah, sure. To some extent.
I'm Ashton, and I'm an urban planning major.
How do you feel after this experience?
Well, I feel like I just did something new. I've never done anything like that before. I don't know. It's not something I can necessarily put into words. It's an experience that was different. I learned how much I like to look away from people when I'm making eye contact with them. And I learned that I should probably definitely start looking into people's eyes more. I feel like there's a lot that you can gauge about a person without any words having to be spoken.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers?
I definitely think that. I feel like anytime you look at somebody in the eyes for that long, like you can like almost begin to know somebody or like know their experiences without having that conversation.
My name's Vanessa, and I'm a history major. I thought I would feel overwhelmed, but I kind of feel peaceful and relaxed. I feel happy. I learned that maybe it's not so hard for me to be vulnerable and intimate if I just open myself up and force myself to do stuff like this, because usually stuff like this would make me uncomfortable. I think I'm not a super open person, but it wasn't that hard to do. I felt calm. So.
And do you feel like we're any less strangers?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
My name is Sean Quinn, and I'm planning on becoming a finance major. I feel like my eyes are a little dizzy, and that I like to smile a lot. it's hard to keep a straight face for me for a while. I always like to have a smile or enjoy laughing a lot, so it was hard to stay concentrated on just locking eye contact for 3 minutes straight.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers?
I mean, probably. Normally don't really keep eye contact with a stranger for 3 straight minutes, especially without talking. So, I mean, definitely more than strangers now.
I'm Willow, and my major is early childhood education. It was very intimate. It was very, I don't know, just like a little warm inside. I feel very happy.
Did you learn anything about yourself?
That I'm bad at looking at someone. I just kept looking everywhere else but like your eyes. But I was trying to like stay focused on the eyes.
Do you feel like we're less strangers now?
I do. I feel close to you.
My name is Peter, and I'm an environmental science major. Well, I've never done like that before. I don't think I've ever looked into someone's eyes for an extended period of time before. At first, it was like, I was kind of nervous, but it felt a little calming after a bit. It was enjoyable.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers?
Yes, definitely. I think it definitely builds like a little bit of connection.
My name is Jesse Kinney. I'm a math major. Honestly, a little caught off guard because the actual looking felt pretty meditative and the alarm felt like kind of snapped me out of it. I learned that I can hold eye contact for 3 minutes. I didn't think I could do that.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers?
I mean, no more than if we held eye contact for like 5 seconds or 1 second.
My name is Vika. I'm a computer engineering major. I feel all right. It wasn't super uncomfy. It was interesting. It was hard to keep eye contact without being distracted by other things around.
Do you feel like we're any less strangers?
Yes. I feel like we bonded a bit.
We have a little cameo here from last video.
I'm Izzy, and my major is human services.
How do you feel after that experience? Also because I haven't seen you in like half a year. And how did that like impact it?
I felt like we regained our time that we lost in a weird way. I was so excited to see you, obviously, and then like sitting down, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much like we gotta talk about, like this, and then we started, and I found myself like feeling calm and like, wow, like it's really nice to see you, and just like comforted. I learned that I wanna stare other people in the eye more. I think I already do, but I wanna like challenge people more by really staring at them and kind of see how it makes them react. Because it's, for me, I like it. So I'm wondering like maybe other people will find like some calmness in that too.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It was interesting. I go up to people who seem like they really don't want to, but they're like, okay, maybe. And then they're always surprised by how much they enjoy it. So I feel like it actually is comforting even if someone is more resistant to it.
Yeah, I think everyone could use a little stare in the eyes for a few minutes.
Do you feel like we're any more friends after that?
Yes, I always do. I feel like I am seeing you versus just like looking at you.
Also, how do you feel about the fact that there was a ladybug next to you?
I know. The ladybug was also partaking in this 3-way stare.
And that concludes the video.